What's up, y'all? So we are at a house tour, but this time we're in Decatur. I haven't lived in Decatur since 2019. That was when I was still in college. Well, that was my second year in college. I moved off campus and moved to Decatur. So I didn't really expect to be back in Decatur, but I actually like this home so far. As you can see, we walked in and it started with a door being on the side. It did not have a front door. This is a downstairs. As you can see, it was a nice kitchen, pretty decent sized living room. Then this back door here is going to lead out to what seems to be like just a little small like patio, little outdoor back door area. You can put a grill or something out there. Then you're gonna go up these stairs, and once we go up these stairs here, there's going to be three bedrooms. The bedrooms were a pretty nice size for it to be this townhome, and then it's an in unit, so an in unit is typically bigger. You can't really tell by this video, but this room was actually a pretty nice size. It was pretty decent size for a room. And the closet was not big as I thought it would be. Surprisingly, pretty small closet. And then just a basic traditional bathroom here, garden tub, and then a shower behind. Nothing spectacular, just pretty decent. This is becoming my first choice as I'm still on the hunt. As you guys can see, if you watch my last video, this is a different size completely than that other one. It's a little bit more space. I'm still looking for something a little bit bigger, but this is at the top of the list. Currently, we're still on the house hunt. So this home actually fit in budget and it will be going to the top of the list next. Alrighty, so this is a townhome that is in College Park, Georgia. So College Park is just right outside of the airport. It's still really considered Atlanta when you cross over like one street. But if you're familiar with College Park, then you know the College Park area. I actually like this townhome. It's more so in an apartment style of a neighborhood. Like it still has that townhome aspect, but it's kind of built similar to an apartment complex. As you see, it had a letter H on the door, so it has its own unit number. Um, Pretty standard size room, really not even a room. I would consider this like an office downstairs. Then this will go into the garage. This is a pretty spacious garage. It was a two-car garage. I actually like that. Pretty decent sized garage. Now, when it comes to homes, I know people have a lot of make or breaks. My big make or breaks are really the kitchen and that master bedroom. The kitchen, I feel like, is a major make or break in a home, typically because that's where I like to cook. That's where when you're hosting, most gatherings are in that kitchen slash living area. And then, like I said, also the master bedroom. Now back to this townhome here. I love the outside structure of this townhome. I like the way it's built. And for it to be in College Park, this is a really, really, really nice townhome. This is something that you would traditionally see in like a West Midtown area or somewhere in the city in Atlanta, if you're familiar. I love that Nest thermostat. I had it at one of my apartment complexes. The only thing is, if you ever have power outages, it does sometimes typically get off schedule. Now, going up the stairs here, this is a three-level townhome. This is going to go upstairs into that kitchen slash living area. Um, we have a couple closets here. This is, of course, the HVAC system with a hot water heater, and then that's the closet. And then this is a pretty nice sized bathroom for a half bath. And then coming back out around, I do not like this wall. I hate that wall there. It closes out the whole home. It makes it so blocked off. Now, this kitchen, it's a pretty nice kitchen. This is a kitchen that I can undo with. I like an open concept, but I don't like it too open where it flows directly into the living room. Cabinets is going to be the most important thing to me. The way it's positioned, I do like the way it's positioned. I think that wall is taking out the light in this home. This is a nice balcony that you can see that goes out and look into the community. It's like a pretty calm flex community. It's not really too much going on, pretty quiet area. I just feel like it's not enough natural light. And I think with that wall being right there is definitely not helping. Now going up to the third level is where you're going to have the remainder of your rooms. And I really like the structure of how this was built. The rooms were not too small or not too big. It was just the perfect size. This was not even the master bedroom. Wait, this is the master bedroom, sorry. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's privacy, you ain't got to smell up your bathroom. But that was a pretty nice size closet. As you can see here, It's not. I don't know, man. It's like lately, closets, the new sizes at these new homes are not really dedicated the full size that they used to be. Closets, I'm used to closets you used to be able to walk in. And for this to be a second bedroom, to have that stand up shower with the glass door is pretty nice. This is the alternative room upstairs. This is a 3 bedroom, so it's one bed downstairs, which, as I said, is like an office. This is a closet, pretty much the same size as that master closet. Like, I just recall a time where walk-in closets was a thing in rooms. That was the main attraction, so you can have all of your stuff. But that's fine. I can always set up an additional room as a closet. And now, this is my old home. This is a 4 bedroom, 3-story townhome. Now, I did share this townhome for the first year with my sister. She owned that room downstairs. I stayed here for 3 years. After going into the fourth year, my landlord decided she wanted to go up on the rent to 27 from 25. Now, I stayed an additional 2 years after my sister moved on to Florida, and it was fine. But then I relocated to New York, and there was no need for me to have this size of a home. Now, it's funny, 3 months later, I'm actually back hunting for townhomes because that's just the price point of the market at this moment in time in Atlanta. By the time you pay that price for an apartment, you might as well pay it for a home. And as you can see, this was pretty much my upstairs, my entire upstairs, my master suite. Then these 2 rooms belong to me when my sister's there, but after she left, I had the whole home. So I do not need all this space, man. But I'm still on the hunt for looking. Thanks for watching.